Hey, good evening. This is Valerie McDowell, your writer, editor, author, book coach, and consultant. Happy Wednesday to you. It is Write It Out Wednesday. This is the day that we come on here to put you back at the top of your writing list. I know lots of things that can get in the way, life, and just, oh my God, it's so much going on. But we need you to keep writing. We need you to keep moving forward. And so just focusing a little bit today for some encouragement. And also, because we're going to stop the madness today, okay? We're going to stop the madness. So for those that don't know you, I'm Valerie McDowell. I work with writing and time challenge clients, helping them get their stories told and their books published. And so tonight, I was thinking, we're still in Black History Month. We're still in Women's History Month, which can also be Black History Month. It's like, because women are doing incredible things, and it's not just for the month, it's every single day. So shout out to yourself, okay, as a woman, and also all the women that you know who are out here making it happen every day. So we want to applaud our women. We know that around the world, lots is going on, and women are picking up and doing what they need to do to handle things. So let's just keep moving forward, okay? And so another thing I want to do is that because so many other things are happening, it's a lot of crazy stuff too, where it's like it could kind of get you off key. And so I thought about it with regard to writing, because sometimes, some of this madness can happen when you're writing. And I thought about, like, we're in March, it's like March Madness is happening. So I just thought that that was a fitting topic because, when it comes to writing your book, when it comes to doing those things, you hear lots of people, when they hear your story, they say things like, oh my God, you should really write a book. I mean, your best friend might be like, when are you going to write that book? Your church, your club, your friends, your neighbor, when are you going to write that book? But the thing is, because it hasn't happened yet, it's usually because two things are missing, okay? It's usually because two things are missing, and that connects to March Madness or my love of basketball, okay? So for those that don't know, I went to Georgetown University back in the 80s. I actually went to school with Patrick Ewing. And he was one of the multiple players who were on the team with Coach John Thompson. And so, we would see them walking across campus, and we usually see them with their tutor, with other people. But most importantly, we would see them with their coach. And so what John Thompson instilled in these young men were that they needed a coach, and that this coach, he had a team to work with his students. And that's how I work, The thing is, to write an impactful book, you also need those same things. You need the same things that they mastered in order to master your book: the right coach and the right team. And when these things are in place, you'll be able to go from start to finish, because then you'll have the right playbook. So let me just get to it, because, the thing is, the right coach knows what every individual player needs. So that's my first point. The right coach knows what every individual player needs. And so no one player is the same, okay? It's just like in a family, no one child is the same. In school, no student. On a team, and even when it comes to my clients who are writing the books, no story is the same. Nobody has lived the exact same life, even if they were in the same house, that they were doing different things. They had a different perspective on what happened. You can ask 4 kids in the same house about a certain incident that happened, maybe when they were growing up at a playground or an event. They will tell you 4 different versions of that story. And so the thing is, when you have a coach, they need to be able to see what's happening in that story. They need to be able to see what's happening with that individual player. They need to be able to see the strengths, the weaknesses, what's missing, what needs to go there. Where do you need to focus more effort? Where do you need to kind of maybe let go of something and do something different? Because the thing is, he's looking at your overall game. They're looking at, what you're adding. Hey, Rachel, good to see you. So they're looking at all of these things to help you be the best player that you can be. Okay. And like I said, March means March Madness for all the basketball fans out here. And they know it's 68 teams, y'all, that's out here. 68 teams that's going to the Final Four to get to the NCAA, to make it to that championship. Hey, yes, I'm talking about coaches and teams tonight, Rachel. Good to see you. And so the thing is, like I said, when March Madness starts, which is this coming Sunday, 68 teams are going to come. And that's a whole lot of athletes, okay? 68 times 10, 12, 15 players on a team. That's a lot of people. And each one might be superior in their own right, because we hear, you hear the stats on these players, you hear the coaches, you hear the playmakers, you hear the commentators. Everybody's talking about all of these different players. You can even look at the pros. People stand out for different reasons, but the key is, can they work together as a team? Okay? Will they pass the ball, for instance? Will they try to outshine other members? Do they take direction well? And that's the thing. That coach has to look at all of these players, and then even with the other maybe assistant coaches who are working with them, other people who are helping them get that game won, or at least play the game, he's adding what's needed. He's saying, say this to this one, go this way. This is what this other player is doing. And that's the same thing that helps. You love March Madness too. That's cool. And so the thing is, can you put it all together to get the job done so that you win the game? And that's one of the things that I love doing. I love putting together these books. I love putting together the stories, but it takes a team. I might be a great coach, but I can't do what I do without having a great team. And the thing is, I have people that help me perfect your story. I have people, like, I'm an editor, but I have some other editors that I bring in. I can do layout and cover design, but I let someone whose skill set is superior to mine take on that aspect of the work. And then that way we can win with your book rather than me trying to do everything by myself. That's like me. I took the ball out. I passed it to myself. Then I got to the goal line. Then I shot it by myself. I threw it. I caught it. I went back for it. I can't do it. Who can do that? Okay. That would not be a game. That would be some kind of robot situation, But the thing is, we don't want the madness, okay, in your book writing. We want to take that madness out, so you need a coach, and I'm a coach. In fact, I'm the book coach accelerator, and you need a team, because there are lots of other aspects of your book that need to happen as well. Like when you finish the book, there's marketing your book. There's all the things, there's selling your book. So there are a lot other things that happen after even you write that book. So making sure that you have the right team, because the thing is, no one player by themselves creates a happy ending. Because the thing is, you could win, but if all the rest of your teammates are like, congratulations, they're not happy for you because you hogged the ball, you did it all, you took all the credit, you did all of this, but you didn't look at it as a team effort. It's like, that's why they say teamwork makes the dream work. Everyone gets to share in the victory. Everyone gets to share in the load, because you can't carry that whole team. And we've seen it. We've definitely seen it in the pros when players allow one person to be that star and they fall back. It's like, well, it's all about him anyway. They're not happy. That player's exhausted. They might even get injured because they'll be piled on even more by other players trying to block them and do different things. So the thing is, like, that's not the best model. You want a model so that you are working together with your team. And then that way you can find out who does what the best. Because even if you can do a number of these things, do you do it better than this one? Why not give that person an opportunity? Why not give that person an opportunity so that they can shine too? It's like, I'm a firm believer that there's more than enough for everyone. We don't have to try to hold on to stuff or hoard anything, because there is more than enough. It's like, and you have to believe that, and then, when you have a mindset of abundance, which is what I'm talking about, then you really can see and celebrate others achieving their goals. Like, I'm extremely happy when my clients finish a book and then they do great and mighty things, like Miss Rachel out here. I don't know, what season are we in with the podcast? How many quitters you got going on? Speaking engagements, girl, you doing it. But the thing is, it's like, I celebrate those things. I use them as an example. Look what Rachel's doing, with her book. Look at what this one's doing. Like DeAndre, I see more stuff with him, so the thing is, you never know where this book is going to take you, but you have to get started, and you got to get started with the right coach and with the right team. Okay. Because with that winning combination, like I said, everybody gets to share in the victory. So let me and my team help you bring your book to life, okay? Let's get your coaching in place, get you the coach that you need, which could be me, and then get that team. Because if your coach doesn't have a team, then they're going to be trying to do everything by themselves, and that's not pretty either. But you need to make sure that all the elements of what you need to get your book done, to win the game, because the thing is, I mean, think about it. There's people with the uniforms. You may not see them, but there's somebody dealing with the uniform. There's somebody in the weight room. There's a physical therapist in case somebody's leg seizes up on them or something. There are a lot of parts to the team. And that's the same with pretty much everything you do in life. Even in a family, if this person doesn't do their role and that person doesn't do that role, that puts a lot of weight on the other people. But if we all kind of balance that, then we immediately can stop the madness. We don't have to have madness in our book writing or even in our personal lives. We can have madness on who's going to get the last shot and be excited about that because we are rooting for the team, or rooting for your individual teams. But at the same time, that team is working together because they're trying to win. So the thing is, March Madness is great for college basketball, but we're not going to have it in our book, okay? We're going to have some sunshine and some joy and some completion, okay? Because I don't want you stuck with writer's block or want you running around in circles like I can't figure out what to write. I don't know what to write. I'm stuck. We're not going to do that. We're going to get you in position. We're going to get you in alignment. We're going to put you at the free throw line and we're going to make that shot, all right? So we're going to make that shot. Because, see, I used to play a little ball, so I got a few moves, I can shoot a shot here, though, and then my son will tell you I taught him how to shoot a jump shot. So celebrating this March Madness, it's like we got to make sure we don't have any madness in writing our book and we keep it on the court, okay? So that's all I wanted to talk to you about today. I was at the gym earlier. I got an event to go to this evening, but oh my God, it felt so good to be back in the gym. I was just like, because my gym closed like 2 years ago and I've been hitting and missing. I needed the team today. There was a coach. I took 2 classes because there was a coach in each one, as well as there was a team of people who were taking this class excited. So I stayed for the hour and a half to get it in because I needed that. And the thing is, when you do the thing you need, when you connect to the things that you need, it works. So I got a 90-minute workout. I feel good. I'm ready for the next thing. I have the energy. I have the momentum. I have the drive that I need to go to the finish line. So I will see you next month. All right. And we'll come back. We'll see who wins this March Madness, okay, on the basketball court. In the meantime, I want you to keep writing. All right. Because we got some great things coming up ahead. All right. So have a great evening. I'll see you soon. I'm Valerie McDowell, your writer, editor, author, book coach, and consultant.